Let's create a must-have photo of you and your new puppy. And it's actually really simple to create. You can use a camera for this, or you can use your phone. If you're using your phone, I recommend setting it to cinematic mode and then taking screenshots later on so you can get the exact right angles without having to constantly be worrying about running over to hit your timer or to start the phone cameras. I also recommend, if you are using a camera, to use a remote shutter release so that you don't have to run back and forth or rely on a timer. You can just click it from where you are and then hide that clicker. The easiest thing in the world is for you to then go outside and sit on the ground with your dog. You can do this inside as well if you have adopted your puppy during a cold weather month and you don't want to be out in the snow and the icky weather. But this is going to be really easy for you to do. You're just going to sit down and you're going to pick up your puppy and you're going to have a toy there so you can help guide their attention, because puppies are very wiggly. They're not going to pay attention. They are going to try to go off and do their own thing. And so making sure you have something that is going to maintain their attention on you is going to be really helpful. But you can also get really cute photos of you playing with your puppy. Now, an easy way to do this to make sure you are getting a good look is for you to sit at a slight angle toward the camera. I'm a professional photographer. I've been doing this for a really long time. You're going to sit at a slight angle toward the camera, and then you are going to lift your legs up if you want to have a more slenderized look, or if you want to have a more stylized look to this. You're going to extend your legs away from the camera. If you sit facing the camera and then you put your legs and your arms out toward the camera, that truncates it. It makes you look shorter and smaller than you are, and that's not what we want to do. We want long and elongated limbs. So you are going to sit and then bend your knees again if you want that look. Otherwise, you can leave your legs straight out. And then you're going to put one arm behind you or off to the side. That kind of defines your shape a little bit. Have your hair in front of you, or however you want to style it. If you do have longer hair, I do recommend having that in front of you so it can be seen. Otherwise, it looks like you have no hair or short hair. So having it in front of you is going to help. And then pick your dog up. You can also set your dog in your lap, or you can set your dog next to you in front of you or along the side. If you are not super thrilled with your body, have the camera angle lower so that it is straight on while you're sitting. Get it down toward the grass level, and that's going to help manage some of those angles as well. We do not want this shot at a downward angle. There is a really terrible rhetoric out there that's been out there for years that if you shoot at a downward angle, it makes people look smaller or skinnier or whatever. All it does is warp you and it doesn't look good. So I always shoot straight on, and if you can get it at a slightly lower angle, that's going to work to your benefit as well. If you got it right in the grass, you're going to have the grass in the foreground. Now, you can have elements between you and the camera. So if you are a little nervous about yourself, put your dog between you and the camera. I'll have them a little bit closer to the camera source, and they're going to block some of your body. There's a lot of ways that you can do this. But the goal is to have you holding your puppy or playing with your puppy with that toy. Now, your puppy's not going to pay attention to where the camera is, so they may kind of swing their little selves around so that their butt is facing the camera. You're going to have to get them to play with the toy and re-angle them in different positions so that you can get a good shot of your dog as well. We do not necessarily want them to be, again, straight onto the camera. We want to elongate them and show off their little puppy selves. This is a really great way for you to bond, for you to hang out, for you to play, but some really cool pictures come out of this as well. So you're just going to be mindful of the way that you sit so that your body is slightly angled toward the camera at an angle, and then your legs are going to be off to the side so that it really shows the length of you, because you're not standing. If you are going to be facing toward that camera, you're just going to make yourself all crumpled in, and it's not going to look great in photos. So elongate your body, show off those limbs, get your limbs away from the rest of your body, and then interact with your dog and play with them in different ways so that you can get different options when it comes to how you are taking this photo. And again, if you are using your phone on cinematic mode, on video, so now you have both the video and you can go through and find the exact right angles for yourself. If you're using an actual camera, take a lot of pictures, use that remote shutter release, and then do it again and again until you were happy with what you were going to get. If you go inside and you don't like it, try it tomorrow, different angle, different outfit, different posing, try different options until you get one you like, because these are photos you do not want to miss with your puppy because they're going to grow up really fast. Follow along for more ideas on how you can take really cute photos with your puppy while they're still a puppy, as well as how you can document your dog's life throughout the course of their life, and how you can level up as a dog parent for your dog to give them the best life possible with the least amount of stress on you. And we will do continuing and ongoing series on how to take your photos and how to edit your photos so that they stand out among the crowd and you have exactly what you want in both your photos and your video documentation of your dog throughout the course of their life. We'll see you then.